English novel, we'll be looking at the definition of novel, characteristics of novel, elements of it, its emergence, okay, the factors that lead to emergence of novel, the evolution of novel, and then at last the novel through literary ages. Through 18th century, we'll be passing from that romantic age to Victorian and then to a modern age. So this will be our topic of today's lecture. Okay, novel writing, introduction of English novel, it is definition, characteristics, factors that lead to emergence of novel, and then novel through literary ages. Okay, I guess that must be the clear. This is the topic we'll be doing in our today's class. So I'll be at the beginning. I'll ask a question from you. Can you define novel? Okay, honestly tell me. Don't search it from internet. Uh, don't see it from any book. If you can define novel, then you can in few words there. If you can't, then leave it. I'll do that. Just tell me. Okay, okay, you can't. Okay, thank you. That is a honest answer. Okay, so this is what we have in novel. Okay, the word novel. Okay, that's not important information, but it will be better आपको अगर ये चीज भी पता हो. Okay, ये चीज पता होनी चाहिए मेरे ख्याल से. ये कुछ खास नहीं है लेकिन पता हो तो बेहतर है. Okay, the word novel is derived from Italian word novella. Okay, that mean new. Okay, the word novel mean is derived from Italian word novella. Novel की meaning है that means new, that is recent. Okay, that is modern. जो नई चीज हो उसको क्या कहा जाता है, that is a novel. And why we call it a new, or why we gave that a name novel, because it was a style of writing that emerged later on, that emerged recently. इसीलिए हमने इसको नाम दिया है it is a novel. It is novel because it emerged later. Okay, recently. It is new. It is relatively modern. That's why I call it novel. Novel means new. जो नई चीज है उसको कहा जाता है ये novel. And then this style of writing is new to us, is very recent to us. That's why we call it novel. This is the reason we name this type of writing, this style of writing, as novel, because it emerged recently. ये new emerge हुई है, newly formed style of writing है. That's why we call it novel. Okay, it's generally believed that novel emerged in 18th century. Okay, novel emerged in 18th century, though people trace the emergence of novel to even Greek period. That is interesting how they do that. But uh, realistically speaking, novel emerged in 18th century. Okay, and so this therefore we call it a new form of writing, a novel. Okay, okay, and then novel is an, okay, the definition of novel, if we discuss about that, there is no agreed upon single definition of novel that we can rely on. Okay, note it down. There is no agreed upon one single definition of novel that we can rely upon. Okay, there are multiple definition of of different writers and critics, and they use various characteristics. They talk about various things related to novel. Okay, this definition I found it more relevant there. The definition is novel is an invented prose narrative. What do you mean by invented prose narrative? Invented means it was not earlier on. It was invented artificially by people. Novel was artificially invented style of writing by people. Like poetry was not invented prose narrative or narrative. Okay, not prose. Sorry, poetry was not invented narrative. When we discuss poetry's definition, we call that poetry is not invented narrative. It is something natural. When human was born for the very first time, they talked with one another in poetry. So that was natural, it was not invented. But uh, this style of writing that we call novel, that is invented, that was artificially invented by those people and writers in 18th century. And coming to the length, it must be of a considerable length. Okay, that writing, that style of writing which we call novel, that must be of considerable length. It shouldn't be of just 2 or 3 pages or 4 or 5 pages. Okay, it must be of considerable length that we can call this is a book. Okay, and then some critics even describe the word limit as well, but I don't think it is good to uh, bound novel in that word limit that those critics define. They call that a novel should be between 60,000 words to 2 lakh words. 60,000 से 2 लाख वर्ड्स के दरमियान. uh, okay, that's we call that it is a considerable length. Some critics define the word limit, but I haven't written that word limit here, but I don't think that will be good, that will be suitable to a bound novel in that word limit. There must not be any word limit for that. But at least general term should be it must be of unconsiderable length and a complexity that deals imaginatively. Okay, imagination is always a part of literature, and then it must be result of human experience. And entire literature, all the forms of literature are result of human experience. What we experience, what we get from the world, we give vent to that in the form of literary writing. Okay, and then a sequence is there. Okay, a connected sequence of events is there that we call it plot, and then that involve a group of persons that we call characters. So plot should be there, and then plus that are characters, and then a specific setting, a proper place on which we have those events taking place. So this will be uh, uh, in a way a comprehensive definition of novel. But there are some things that might be missing in it as well, there might be not clear in it as well. Okay, coming to this definition, this is another definition. Novel is a form of prose fiction. Okay, what is novel? Novel is a form of prose, but not prose non-fiction, prose fiction. We have two categories in prose, one is non-fiction, other is fiction. Prose fiction is novel. Okay, like we have other categories that come under prose fiction. Okay, like we have short stories. Okay, similarly we have novel that is a part of that prose fiction with plot that we refer to in previous definition as sequence. Okay, connected sequence. Characters that we refer to as group of people in previous definition. And then what should be necessary related to plot? Plot will be developing. Plot will not be static. It will not be a unified singular. Okay, it will be developing. It will develop with time, coming to a logical conclusion. And then at the end there will be, okay, then it will be a logical conclusion, it will end on a proper conclusion. Okay, and then there will be an interaction between characters. Characters will not be isolated from one another. Okay, it's a story of one character is different, and then we have another character, his story is entirely different from the second one, and then I am writing a novel. Okay, it can't happen like this. The characters will be interacting with one another, they will be involved in one action. Okay, they will be related or connected with one event, so there will be interaction. So this is another definition of novel that I have brought here. Okay, and then the other is simply defining novel. They say it is novel is extended work of fiction. Extended work of fiction, that is what we call it, novel. And we have that Bible in English literature. Okay, we call that Hudson's Introduction to English Literature. I usually quote that book in our lectures in university as well. Okay, that is one of a basic book to understand literature. I always guide the students of literature to read that book before coming to before reading original literature, dramas, novels, and then prose works. We must, for at least for one time, read Hudson's Introduction to English Literature. Okay, that is a Bible of English literature, they title it a Bible of English literature. And then how Hudson defines drama. He says Hudson does not define novel, he defines drama. He says drama and novel. Okay, he says he relates drama and novel. He says drama and novel are compounded of same raw material, but the differences of a treatment. Drama and novel have same raw material, but the way in which they treat is different. So what does this mean? This mean the content and subject matter and theme is same. जो हम चीज लाते हैं that is same. Okay, but the thing that we made from it is different. Some people make use of it and they produce a novel. Some produce a drama, but actual raw material, subject matter is different. Like we have that a raw material in the form of wood or in the form of oil. Okay, crude oil that is extracted from beneath the earth, okay, as a natural resource. That is same raw material, but we make from that in a way light diesel, petrol, and then other, okay, kerosene oil, and then things like this. Okay, the raw material is same, but the final product is different. That same is with is what Hudson refers to. Raw material of drama and novel is same, but the difference is of the treatment of it. And there is one more critic, okay, Marion Crawford. He defines novel as a pocket theater. Novel is not different from drama. This is how writers and critics relate novel with drama. Can novel be a theater? No, it can't be. But they call it a pocket theater, a theater that can be with you. For theater, you cannot carry theater with you. Okay, that will be there at a proper place. That is very heavy. There are multiple things in it. You can't carry it with you in your pocket. But a novel is a pocket theater that you can carry wherever you go. Okay, with yourself. That is why we call it a pocket theater. And Hudson defines drama as a novel in acting. When Hudson comes to the definition of drama, he calls novel in acting. So I have, in a way, broken Hudson's definition of drama, and then I have made one definition of novel, that is drama without acting. Hudson defines novel as novel, drama as novel in acting. When we act that novel on a stage, that becomes drama. And when we do not act drama on the stage, that becomes novel. Okay, relate the things. ऐसा हो सकता है ना? When we do not act drama on the stage, it becomes novel. When we act novel on the stage, it becomes drama. This is I do not say this. This is what Hudson say. कि आप मुझ पे यकीन ना करें, but you can believe in Hudson. ये हडसन ने नहीं कहा drama without acting is novel, but this is what I have in a way taken his words, okay, and then paraphrased his definition of drama, and then I have made my own definition of novel from it. He defines drama as novel in acting, so I can define novel as drama without acting. Okay, we can define. So this is how we can make our own definitions of novel as well. Okay, so that is introduction to novel. So hopefully the definition and then simple basic characteristics of novel are clear to you. Okay, this is the introduction of novel. Now I'll be coming to another slide there. Okay, these are the characteristics and elements of drama, of sorry, of novel. Okay, I get confused when most of you are joining the meeting in between. I teach you or I allow you. So that causes problems in delivering lecture. Okay, and according to Hudson, there are 6 basic elements of novel. They are plot, characters. We have same plot in drama. We have characters in drama as well. We have dialogue in novel. We have same dialogue in drama. We have actions. Action doesn't mean acting here. Okay, action means the events that are there. So don't confuse action with acting. Acting is only relevant to drama. It's not relevant to novel. When I say action, it doesn't mean acting. And then we have characters in novel. We do not have actors. We have actors in drama. Okay, that's the difference between novel and drama. When I am talking about the elements of drama, you must note the differences between novel and drama as well. Okay, so this is action. Action mean event or the happening that we have in the plot. That doesn't mean uski acting nahi hui, acted on the stage. That is another thing. When I say characters, it doesn't mean actors. In drama we have both actors and characters. In novel we have only characters, we do not have actors. Okay, in drama we have actions and acting both, but in novel we have only actions, we do not have acting. Okay, and then there is a proper style and then a philosophy of life. Philosophy of life, that mean a proper theme on which that story revolves. Okay, a philosophy of life, for example, a human, okay, any event related to human realistic life. And for example, it can be a death, it can be a marriage. Okay, these all are the philosophies of life, and then we can uh, in a way build our novel, we can establish our novel on those philosophies of life. Okay, the novel will drive its raw material from that philosophies of life. Okay, these are the characteristics of novel. These are defined in detail in Hudson's work, you can read that. But we do not have that much time to discuss all these in detail and then discuss the difference of novel and drama in detail. Okay, we have to cover the ages as well, so we'll be moving quickly. Okay, written in prose fiction as opposed to verse. This is another characteristics of novel. The first major characteristic, that novel will always be in prose. Novel cannot be in poetry. Okay, novel cannot be written in poetic form, it will always be in prose. And prose in fictional prose, not in non-fictional prose, as opposed to verse. Okay, it will not be in verse. And narrator may have different degrees of knowledge of different point of views. That is the basic difference, the major difference between drama, between any other kind of prose work and novel, is that in a novel we have uh, narrators, we have techniques of narration. We call it first person narrator, second person narrator, and third person narrator. We have these narrations, techniques of narrations in novel, in prose fiction, that we do not find in drama. In drama we have dialogues, they come from those people who are speaking. It's always first person. Drama is mostly in first person, so there is no question ke who's the narrator in drama. But in novel we have a narrations. We do not have and then narrations, it can be in first person, it can be in third person. Okay, so that is again a characteristic feature of novel, that we'll be having a narrative techniques within novel. Whenever you study novel in critical topics, we always study what are the narrative techniques in the novel. Okay, that, so that is another characteristic feature. uh, Okay, it is of considerable length. Word count is written here. I'll not mention that, but generally people say, generally critics say between 16,000 to 2 lakh words. Okay, there is no specific word count that automatically makes a work a novel. There is no, okay, specific fixed word count that I already talked about. But in general, a short novel would be considered as novella. See, the interesting factor is the word novel is derived from word novella, but now novella is referred to as short novel. जो छोटा novel होता है उसको हम आजकल कहते हैं this is novella. But in actual when novel emerged, it emerged from this word novella. And nowadays, if a novel is short, we call it is novella. Otherwise, if a novel is long, we call it novel. Short novel को आजकल हम क्या कहते हैं? We call it novella. Okay. And even shorter, अगर novella से भी shorter है, if something is even shorter than novella, what we will call it short story. So now the difference between novel and short story, that must be clear to you as well. So what's the difference between novel and short story? कौन सा difference है? Can you please write that in your comments? What's the difference between novel and short story? It's only of length. Yes, Kashif. It's only of length. Okay, जब बड़ा novel हो, it's novel. Of a medium size, we call it novella. And then when it is small in length, we call it short story. So there is no basic difference of the characters and elements between novel and short story. The difference is only of one thing, that is length. अगर novel छोटा बन जाए, we will call it this is short story. अगर short story बड़ी बन जाए, we will call it this is novel. That's the only difference we have. Okay, and then novel is a pure literature, unlike drama. Can you please define that? Novel is a pure literature, unlike drama. Is drama not a pure literature? Is drama not a pure literature? If it is not, then why we are reading it as a literature? See this line, okay? Novel is a pure literature, unlike drama. It means drama is not pure literature. Read the line. He says novel is pure literature, unlike drama. Drama, that means is not a pure literature. It's a novel that is a pure literature. But no, drama emerged prior to novel. Drama emerged in those Greek periods, and we call it is not a pure literature. It will be injustice with drama. Do you think so? Your answers are not relevant there. Drama is fictional as well. Yes, Mohammed Osman. Okay, Mohammed Osman. Your answer is relevant. Your answer is right. According to him, drama depends upon performance. It depends upon art. Okay, it depends upon actors. It depends on setting. It depends on time and space. ड्रामा आपको परफॉर्म करने के लिए you need a proper place, you need a proper setting, you need a stage, you need directors and actors, you need those clothes, okay, props we call it in dramatic terms, and then you need proper time. Time limitations are there. You can't perform drama in a rain, you can't perform drama in a drought. Okay, a proper time limitations are there, a limitations of space are there as well. आप ड्रामा किसी भी जगह परफॉर्म करना चाहे नहीं कर सकते. You need that proper stage. So drama is not a pure literature, because when it comes to drama we have literature plus performing art. So